7, so that's going to be very difficult to beat. Brandy is usually very steady on this event. You can hear the music in the background. She's the national champion on this event in 1989. And a finalist on this event in her last amateur competition at the World Cup 6 months ago.
Says she's doing a lot of water skiing and also some diving right now in her spare time.
Here's her most difficult pass. 2 back handsprings to a layout step out. Just a slight balance break there. But keep in mind, the judges are looking for so many different things in this competition. It's not just the level of difficulty, but creativity, originality, and most important, an element of entertainment. Gainer layout step out. Very well done. Here's her punch front. She is just right on the money.
That looked pretty good.
Comes her dismount. Round up double back. All right. Excellent routine. It's going to be tough for the judges.
Well, we saw a great routine from Kelly Garrison to get that score of 97, and this is going to be awfully close. The 97 by Garrison, by the way, is the highest score achieved so far in this competition.
As I said, the judges are looking for so many different things. It's going to be difficult to compare these two routines.
Now, this is Vladimir Archimov from the Soviet Union, but now resides here in the United States, and he is an interesting study indeed. Vladimir Archimov of the Soviet Union ranked among the best gymnasts of the 80s. He won his first major all-around title when it mattered most at the 1988 Olympic Games. For the past 9 months, Archimov has been living in the mountains of Pennsylvania, coaching, learning English, and the American way of life. Vladimir has found a reason to want to stay. Sharing this house with fellow instructor Sue Demko means sharing responsibilities of everyday life, a new experience after having been strictly provided for in the Soviet gymnastics system. He now prepares his own meals and eats what he likes, like lapsha, a traditional Russian breakfast of noodles, milk, and a little sugar. One of 3 gyms at Bruno Klaas's gym school, this chalet houses the preschoolers. Looking more like romper room than a traditional gym, the decor belies the serious business of training new gymnasts. It's perfect for Archimov, who calls gymnastics hard fun and wants to teach children the classics. Coaching in the U.S. allows a freedom not shared by Archimov's counterparts in the Soviet Union.
Like, I feel here is like more free, like more liberty for me, like freedom. Here is like I don't know, it's like if I have money I want to buy, I buy. It's not like in my country now.
So Archimov is leaping for joy at his newfound lifestyle here in the USA. Vladimir Archimov, you can tell he's really enjoying himself, Bart.
And Archimov is without question the most accomplished parallel bar worker in the world. Not only did he win the Olympic Games, but he won 3 world titles.
Won 4 gold medals in Seoul. Team all around parallel bars and horizontal bar, and really a cornerstone of the Soviet gymnastics team in the 1980s, but very happy being here, enjoys coaching the youngsters.
Interestingly enough, he says he enjoys working with the preschool kids more so than the
Well, that looked like fun to me. Didn't it look like fun to you?
Hey, that's the best part about gymnastics. It's like go into a high-tech playground.
And I think that's what we're seeing here in professional gymnastics. This is fun. The competitors are having fun, and the crowd is really into this with the music, some of the different routines that we're seeing. Bart, you know as well as anyone that it can be a very strained and sometimes difficult situation in amateur gymnastics. As we're going to move over now to Lavinia Agaki of Romania on the beam. By the way, Randy Johnson scored a 96. Kathy moves into second.
Lavinia was part of the gold medal winning team at the 1984 Olympic Games and also the bronze medalist on the vault. One of the best gymnasts Romania has ever had.
Last competed in the World University Games in 1985.
Here's her dismount.
Lavinia.
Lay out with a full twist. This has been an excellent balancing competition. No falls, just excellent work throughout.
So Lavinia Agaki, and we'll move over to Vladimir Archimov of the Soviet Union, but now lives in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
The most important thing to watch for in Archimov's routine is the rhythm and the long, fluid swings. Notice the body line in the handstand. Something the judges are looking for. Elegant lines. One minor break on that back toss and a step on that landing. That's unusual to see him shorter rotation there.
So Archimov completes his routine. Agachi, by the way, with a score of 85 and moves into 6th place in the women's competition. There's Mike Jackie, United States Gymnastics Federation.
This is the last part of that exercise. The pike double backflip, nice tight pike, just a little shorter rotation. And he had to take a step there, which will be one of the deductions from the category of combination and execution. Once again, the judges want to see good rhythm, good form and body line, and of course the landing is important regardless of whether it's amateur gymnastics or pro gymnastics.
Archimov scored 92, but it was not enough because Vladimir Novikov with a 97 prevails on the parallel bars, and on the balance beam Kelly Garrison also with a 97. So those are the two high scores recorded so far today, and we'll return with more of the World Professional Gymnastics Championships from Fairfax, Virginia after this. That's Elena Shusanova of the Soviet Union.
And she is doing amazing difficulty in this floor exercise routine. As you can see, the costume really goes with the style of the floor exercise. And she finishes with her trademark move. It's named after her, the Shusanova.
This is the World Professional Gymnastics Championships. Along with Kathy Johnson and Bart Connor, I'm Roger Quadall from the George Mason University Patriot Center in Fairfax, Virginia.
Living in the United States and California, would you please welcome world champion?
And from Shusanova, we're going to go back a moment. And this is Dobre from Romania.
Aurelia Dobre was the world champion, world all-around champion, competing on the floor exercise. Many of these gymnasts, I think, were really surprised at the level of this competition. I really think they thought it was going to be more like an exhibition-style performance.
And Dobre only scored an 80. Shusanova scored a 94. And now this is Arthur Akopian of the Soviet Union, who now resides in Glendale, California.
Akopian hadn't worked out in a long time, and he said he was really sore from the preparation for this event. He didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but he put together a strong high bar routine. Oh, and a simple dismount for Akopian. He showed 3 big release moves in the exercise.
So, we'll be back with those scores in a moment.
So much is riding on your tires.
Daniela Silvash.
Daniela Silvash is probably one of the best all-around gymnasts in the world. The winner of a record 9 individual apparatus titles at the World Championships and the Olympic Games, and surprisingly never won a major all-around title in either world or Olympic competitions.
Remember, all of these athletes have retired from amateur competition. This is the first professional gymnastics meet they've entered. $50,000 in prize money here today. Each winner will receive $2,200, and then the other participants will receive on down the scale. Not a large sum, but it is the beginning.
Hopefully this will continue, because once amateur gymnasts retire and immediately go right into world professional gymnastics, they're going to be able to maintain their level. Most of these athletes have been out of competition 3-4 years. And ends with a double twist. Not too bad for somebody that's been out of competition quite a while.
For Daniela Silvash of Romania.
All-around champion. Please welcome Tong Fei.
Now, this is Tong Fei, originally from China, now living in Colorado Springs on the high bar.
This guarantees to be one of the more spectacular routines of the day. Tong Fei's high bar has always been among the best in the world. Watch how aggressive he is on these release moves. Oh! Man, he was going for it. He was doing a one-arm release move back over the bar. It's called a reverse hex.
Tong Fei led China to the world team title in '83. He moved to the United States in 1987, and coaching stops at San Jose State and Stanford, now at the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. He's also a movie star.
Yes, in fact, he starred in a World War II type movie in China, and the guys at Stanford named him Tong Bo after Rambo. Now watch this dismount. How about that?
Is that any good?
That's pretty spectacular. A double backflip with a full twist in the straddle position.
Well, he's a real showman.
He went over the top of the bar, actually right where he wanted to be, just a little too far out. He was really going for it, going for the big moves, and he realizes that if he's going to capture the attention of the judges in a competition like this, he really needs to go for the big moves.
Silvash scored 84 and moves into second, and we'll return with more. And we welcome you back. This is Anja Wilhelm Scheidhold of Germany. Tong Fei, by the way, scored 83 and moved into third place. Scheidhold third in the balance beam, second in on the even bars.
On the horizontal bar from the Soviet Union, performed the only triple back in the Seoul Olympics on the floor. Now you're going to see him on the horizontal bar. Here's Vladimir Gogaladze.
Now, from the Soviet Union, Vladimir Gogaladze.
We watched Gogaladze in the warm-up. He was working on a move that was invented by Mitch Gaylord called the Gaylord 2, and he missed it every time. So here it comes. Oh!
Well, how many times in warm-ups did we see him do that? It seemed like he was falling down all the time.
At least 5 or 6 times. Actually, that was his best effort. He was close to the bar, right where he wanted to be, but obviously didn't have the experience to know what to do when he got that close to the bar.
Now, there's no time constraints on these athletes. It's one of the differences between professional and amateurs. He's a free spirit.
He, along with his teammate
yeah.
Bilozerchev, have been two of the rebels of the Soviet team. In fact, they were kicked off the Soviet team a couple of years ago before the World Championships, and they really have some problems with the Soviet system. They didn't feel that it allowed them enough freedom in their training and in their personal lives as well. I love that move. That's a full pirouette into an inverted giant swing. He really is nicely extended in the shoulder joint. Beautiful double layout dismount.
So Vladimir Gogoladze.
This is a great angle to see what happened. He's going to do 1.5 backflips with a half twist over the bar, and oh, he was right on the end of his fingertips.
Needed longer nails on that one.
Yeah, probably trimmed his nails this morning, and that was the difference. Once again, perfect position, too. Just a little too far away.
And so we go from Gogoladze now to Brandy Johnson.